my channel, The Ready Nurse Nay. My name is Nay. I make videos about nursing, health, and inspirational topics. So if that's something you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned when I make videos. Follow me on Instagram at Nay, N-A-Y_ The Ready Nurse Nay. To stay updated on what's going on. Go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and drop some comments down below. Today's video is going to be about the pros and cons of being a non-traditional nursing student. So this could be, you don't have to be a nursing student. A nursing student is specifically for me, but if you are just a non-traditional student, this could be helpful to you. Or you're older and you're thinking about, should I go to school? What are some pros and cons of being a little bit older in school? Then this is a good video for you to watch. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today. So I am a non-traditional student. I graduated from high school in 2010, and I went to college straight away, and I got a degree and graduated with that back in 2014. And then I just had life after that. I got married, had a son, lived life, gained the bills along the way. And so now I'm back in school as a non-traditional student, specifically in nursing. So I'm going to tell you about the pros and cons, because I've been a traditional college student, and now I'm a non-traditional college student. And there are some pros and cons to each, for sure. We're kind of focusing more on the non-traditional end, because there's pros and cons of being a traditional student, and there's pros and cons of being a non-traditional student. So we're focusing on that non-traditional end. So let's start with the pros. First thing, pro, maturity. That is a pro. So as you get older, you typically get a little bit wiser. Maybe not everyone, but most of us get a little bit wiser as we get older. And you just gain that maturity and that confidence in yourself, finding yourself, knowing who you are, just being mature about things and stuff in the world, having that work experience, going to school. If you decide to go to school, it's like you really know that's what you want, and you are serious about it. We have that maturity as we get older, and that is a benefit. That's a good thing that you need if you're going to be a college student. So that maturity that you gain with age, that benefits you in being a student, because you can approach your studies, I guess, in a mature way. That maturity helps you and aids you in passing and looking at things in a mature way, handling difficult situations that I don't mind confronting. Maybe my younger self wouldn't have, but as I'm older and I gain that maturity, I don't mind confronting difficult, weird things in a professional way, if it's going to benefit me or my family or even my studies. So that maturity is a pro of being a non-traditional student. Next thing is being organized. Typically, as you get older, you get a little bit organized. You have to get more organized. Some people are born with that I guess quality, that character trait of being organized. And some people, you have to gain it as you get older. Sorry about that. The camera just shook a little bit. As you get older and add all these different responsibilities and things to your life, you kind of have to get more organized. And that organization definitely helps you and aids you in being a non-traditional college student, because you have tests and you have all these things due. So you need to be able to fit that into your schedule, so that you can do well in school. So that is a benefit of being a non-traditional student. Tenacity. So being tenacious, that go-getter mentality. Some people are born with that as well, and then sometimes you pick that up as you get older too, because you have different challenges as you get older or throughout life that you have to kind of face and push through. You have all these different responsibilities that you have to kind of organize and make work. So you have that tenacity, and that tenacity that you've gained from life, and different experience that you have went through and succeeded in. You bring that to school and to college, and that confidence and that hardworking mentality aids a non-traditional student in doing well in college. Let's talk about that. So those are the pros: maturity, organization, and tenacity. The cons. Let's talk about the cons. First con, adaptation. Yes, adaptation. It is a con because if you've been out of school for a while, you might not know how to use computers and all the different applications and stuff like that for school. So you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to learn how to use computers. You're going to have to learn how to use the different applications, whether it be Word, Excel, PowerPoint. It may be different online applications that they use for testing. You're going to have to learn how to use those different things. The next con is going to be less time. And I put these two together, less time and higher stakes. So as you get older, you add different things to your life. Maybe that is adding a spouse or some type of, significant other, adding kids, you have your job, you're working, you have your social life, you have all these different important external things going on in your life. You have more bills. So you have less time. You have less time to study and less time for school. Typically, the older you get, you have less time. And also higher stakes, because you have all these different things that I just named, a family and bills and things. Those are higher stakes. So it's kind of like if you don't do well in college, you have more to lose. You have more to lose. The next thing is educational expenses. If you are a non-traditional student typically and you've been working for a while, you're making a little bit more than you were in your early 20s. So you might not qualify for some of those educational expenses like grants and federal student loans and things like that. So you may have to pay more money out of pocket. And that's what we pay for my my nursing degree out of pocket completely and fully, because I have a prior degree, so I do not qualify for any federal student loans and things like that. We pay for it out of pocket. So that can be looked at as a con, like, dang, I really got to pay for this out of pocket. So I got to make sure I want to do this and then just do it and do my best with it. So those things can be looked at as cons. So those are your cons. Adapting and learning all the new technical, computer techie stuff that it's needed for your schooling. Because you have less time and higher stakes, more to lose. And then some of the educational expenses, those could be cons. So yeah, so those are the things. If you are an older individual, whatever your age is, and you want to go to school, you want to go to school for whatever degree it is, I definitely highly recommend you research, see what you want to do, the salary range of whatever it is, what it's going to be used for, and then just go for it. Go for it. If I can do it, you can do it, no matter your age. You could be 60, 70, 80. If you want to go back to school because that's something that you really desire to do, then you need to do it. You go for it. You can do it, okay? So God bless everybody. I hope this was a cool video for you guys, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? Don't miss out. Bye.